everyone, it's Jack's mum. Today I'd like to talk to you about sleep. I find the phrase sleep like a baby a really funny phrase. I don't know about your babies, but ours certainly didn't sleep like a baby for at least the first 6 months. Even now, a year, we're lucky to get a full night's sleep. But yeah, I just wanted to touch really on the whole sleep issue because we had a horrific night the other night with Jack. He's teething, and we were up for pretty much the whole night, hence why I'm looking like this. And it really brought back to me how difficult the whole transition from normal life to mummy life is when you have no sleep. Before I had Jack, sleep was, well, now I think, a luxury, and you had complete control what time you went to bed, what time you woke up. Now you just haven't got a clue if you're going to sleep or not. And I think for me, most importantly, was actually getting back to work, because naively I thought as soon as I've had Jack, give it a couple of weeks, a month or so, and I'll be able to go back to work. But in reality, I mentally and physically could not function, and I couldn't go back to work. It really did change what my next steps were going to be in career and work and just general being who I was. So sleep did make a real impact on that. And even little things like the exercise. I couldn't get the baby weight off because I didn't have the energy, I didn't have the didn't even have the go-to motivation that I've always had, because I was just so exhausted. And even now I'm still struggling to get back to my pre-baby weight, because the lack of sleep increases the cortisol in your body, which retains like fat and excess weight. So I think for all mums out there that are lacking in sleep and are wanting to get back to their pre-baby weight, I don't think they should be stressing out too much, because if you're not sleeping, that's one of the problems. But anyway, two tips really that I think I've got is one of them was a routine for a baby. We resorted to a sleep therapist for Jack because it got really bad with him at the beginning, that we were barely getting an hour's sleep. He was really awful, and the sleep therapist said do 3-hour routine slots. So when they wake up in the morning, 3 hours from then, make sure they're down for another nap. As soon as they've woken up for that, get them down in another 3 hours for the nap. And once we had installed that routine, it really did work. So from being the parents that said, well, pre-parents that said, we don't believe in routine, the baby is not going to rule our life, well, guess what? Routine is everything for us now, and 3-hourly naps are something that my life just revolves around. So if you get some sleep from it, it's definitely worth doing. So that's my first one. And my second one is, and I hate to be the voice that echoes everybody that says sleep when they sleep, because I know it's really difficult, but I do think if you can get to bed a little bit earlier, then it might be sad, but it really does help. I went to bed at 9 last night, and I felt so much better tonight. So grab the sleep when you can. It's really going to help.